100 men versus a gorilla. This is a debate that has been absolutely spreading through the internet like a wildfire caused by a gender reveal party in California that caused $3 trillion in damages. I'm not even trying to make a statement there, I just feel like that's something that's probably happened, okay? But no. In this video, we are going to be taking this debate to its very limits, okay? Because why is it 100 men? Why not 10? Why not 20? Why not 50? Why not, like, unlimited? How many men would it take to defeat an Indian elephant? How many men do you think it would take to absolutely no diff an ostrich? And most of all, how many of y'all could take a Labrador in a fight? Okay, these are the questions that we are going to be asking in this video. I'm going to be going through all of the heaviest hitters in the animal kingdom and asking the question, how many men and how would we defeat some of these animals, okay? Over here, I have a tier list built of how many men I believe it would take to defeat certain animals, and then I have a long list of animals, everything from raccoons, dogs, and wolves to the silverback gorilla, the rhino, and the elephant. And we're going to be ranking them on accordance to how many men it would take to beat them, okay? And listen, here are the few ground rules. No, we're not doing any aquatic animals because the first thing that people are going to say of, well, 100 men would 100% not be able to beat an orca. And I would say to you, no, bro, one man can beat an orca. You want to know how? It's on land. Why do we have to face the orca in the water? Why would we do that? I'm sorry, you got to assume that we're going in home turf. Like, no, we get home turf, obviously. Neutral territory. You get a puddle, I get land. Okay, I'm sorry, we're getting fired up already here. But no, that's what we're going to do in this video. If that sounds fun to you, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and we are on track to do it with the support of you guys. And if you want to stay notified with all the other good videos that are coming out, hit the bell icon down below. And with all that out of the way, let's get into how many men it would take to beat these animals. Let's go. The humble raccoon. I'm gonna be real here, attack plan. I'm running up on little Miko over here, and I am punting him harder than a field goal kicker that just got signed to a multi-year deal in the NFL, bro. I'm running up to him. He's gonna go... Boom. Absolutely decimating, okay? I don't even have to do that. He wants to crawl up my leg. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Boom. Done. Listen, there's not a question in my mind that I would not absolutely throttle a raccoon. And I'm going to be real here. If you are among the people that believe, I don't think I could beat a raccoon. Brother, I'm going to look you in the eyes when I say this. Your genetic bloodline is unfit to go on. It just isn't. Either you are horrifically underestimating yourself, or your genetic bloodline is just unfit to go on. You are a disgrace to the savages that you have been bred from. I'm sorry. At some point in your bloodline, there were savages. And you're over here like, I can't beat the raccoon. Bro, elbow. Like, I'm done. I'm biting him. Well, they might have rabies. When's the rabies gonna get rid of me? In a couple weeks? Brother, all I need is 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'm turning little bro into a hat, dude. Like, I'm over here, I'm tail. We're going Hulk versus Loki all over again, dude. I'm winning this. There's no question to me, huh? One man, no diff, easy. A child could beat a raccoon. No question, actually. Dogs. Now, I understand that this could range from the humble Chihuahua to the Kangal. And here's the truth. I wouldn't count my chances out. I wouldn't. No. When we're dealing with, like, the bigger animals, and this would be, the bigger dogs, like, we're dealing with a Kangal, we're dealing with a, I don't know, some Belgian Malinois, German Shepherds. Okay, you might be able to take it in a 1v1, but I would take one more dude just to be safe. I would need one more guy. I mean, I probably can guillotine a German Shepherd, but if he gets my squishy bits up here, I'm done. Now, that being said, I can't put it in 10 men. Why? Because each of these are being used as a measurement, okay? If it's beneath 10 men, it still goes in that one man. Yes, I think a dog would be more difficult to than a raccoon. But a raccoon is getting punted into the next dimension. This dog over here, he's going to do his lunges. He's going to come in. I'm going to sprawl on his ass. Boob. I'm going to hit him with a ninja choke. He's over here. Done. Bro, ninja choke here, guillotine, butterfly hook, flip him over me. Ooh, and he's out. He's out, dude. And then when he's out, I'm sorry, bro. Old Yeller's about to meet the great beyond, okay? Old dogs go to heaven, this one's going to sleep, bro. That's what I feel like. I'm sorry, if we're in a death battle scenario, bro, I love dogs. I love dogs, okay? But don't get this twisted, man. If my little Shih Tzu, Fergus, decide to go feral, I'm picking him up by his scruff and he's gonna be... Yeah, bro, I'm putting him in a little box. And I'm gonna, like, poke holes in it. And then... maybe when he calms down, he can come back and go have some filet mignon, okay? Because daddy's hooking up his boy. And then when I'm looking at this dog right here, this Labrador, I'll have to do it, bro. Yeah, I think I could guillotine him. I like my chances with there. I don't need backup. I got this. Now with the bigger dogs, I would need one more guy. I don't think there's a scenario where I need more than 3 people. I don't think... I'm sorry, if me and 2 of my homies can't take out a dog, I never had a chance to begin with. I'm putting it in one man. One man. The wolf! Okay, this is where it gets crazy to me. Most people agree that they could beat a dog, but there's a level of weirdness where they're like, yeah, but like, the head honcho wolf, I'm cooked. Okay, but where's the line from beatable dog to unbeatable wolf, okay? I think there's some wolves I could take. Some wolves I could. I gotta preface that I could. Not I would, I will, I could beat. Okay? But then there's some other ones. Bro, I'm getting turned into lunch meat so quick. This wolf is gonna remember that they used to hunt down my ancestors to the point that we had to figure out a way to get rid of them in Michigan. 411 gang, Michigan superiority complex, all the way, baby. Okay, we got rid of our wolves. We had to bring them back. We had to up the spawn rate up because of how easy the game got, bro. We got deer overpopulation problems before we got wolf population problems. Yeah. Okay, and I'm looking at this wolf. I don't know if my same strat's gonna work. I will say this, bro. If I get a headlock on a wolf, oh, I'm cooking him. Oh my goodness. What's he gonna do? Done. I'm sorry, bro. I'm getting an underhook on the front paw as I get this. And then I'm going to use this underhook to drive over. And then when I get a mounted guillotine, let's say I can't even do that. Both of my legs, I'm going to make my base wide so the leverage wide is not going to be able to get me off. And then I have this, bring him in. Elbow, 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 elbow. Boo, boo. Done. Okay, few more. And then when he's over here, boom. I think I'm cooking him, bro. I really do. Now, some wolves, I need a friend. But we're in a situation. I don't think there's a scenario where, like, the biggest dog, I would need 2 more people to help me take out. The biggest, baddest wolf, at max, I would need maybe 6 people in total. We're not even at that 10-man part yet. We don't even need that many, bro. When I'm thinking about this, I have to put the wolf still in that 1-man category, bro. I understand, but like there's some wolves I could take out. Some wolves I could take out. Other than that, bro, I'm putting it in 1 man. I'm just not feeling it, dude. Like I'm just not impressed by the animal kingdom. As of right now, I'm not impressed. Continue. The crocodile. Let me tell you something, bro. The crocodile is a fraud. Nobody check his grappling. Let me tell you something, man. If a crocodile comes up to me, okay, I don't even have to hit the sprawl. The moment he does his first lunge, boom, putting that, I am taking my palm, slapping that jaw sut, okay? His maw's going sut, okay? Wanna know why? Yes, alligators have the strongest bite force in the animal kingdom. But you know what the problem is, okay? It's built. He has a very, very big one-shot build, okay? If this was Elden Ring, this man put all of his stats in the arcane, okay? He's over here doing a 15-minute pregame session so he can one-shot a boss and then complain that Elden Ring is too easy. That is the alligator in the animal kingdom, okay? All that armor is just meant to make him look a little bit more intimidating, because in truth, bro, he is no different than an infant with a very soft forehead, bro. And I'm not even kidding. The weak spot of an alligator, of a crocodile, is right here in the center of his forehead. And like a newborn baby that's crying a little bit too much. Bah! Bah! I'm just kidding. I'm going to need a little bit more. I think elbow strap, dude. I think that's more of it. Now, if he does get a hold of me, I'm cooked. That's the problem, dude. But we're not at 10 men. Now, if we're dealing, you know what? I'm going to give the animal kingdom the benefit of the doubt. And let's say I'm facing Gustav. If anyone who doesn't know who Gustav is, okay, Gustav was a Nile crocodile that had a body count of around 123 people. And listen, he ain't just a red pill crocodile. This man was stacking up bodies of the local indigenous people. And when I'm looking at this Nile crocodile, if I'm going up against Gustav, I need 10 guys. You know what? I'm going to give the animal kingdom, I'm going to give them their guy. Gustav, 10 people. 10 people, I'm packing them up. 10 people, packing them up. We don't need 50. I don't need 20. I need 9 dudes that are ready to done. Okay, to quote David Goggins, sometimes when you have to overcome something in life, all you really need is a few real solid and hard dudes. I'm not kidding you. That's a real quote, by the way, that makes me laugh every single time, bro. I'm sorry. David Goggins has to know, bro. He has to know. Anyways. Yeah, bro, 10 people? I'm packing up Gustav, bro. Somebody tell Gustav, me with 9 homies packing him up. Ostriches! Not me, bro. Yeah, bro, I think I need 15. I'm gonna need 15. And someone's like, wait. You think the ostrich is more difficult than the Gustav crocodile? Fuck yeah! What do you mean, bro? Of course I do. I'm sorry, have you ever tried to fight a chicken? Have you ever tried this? Granted, if they running at you, bro, you can hit like a boom. Like in the solar plexus, just boom, flies back, cooked them, bro. However, when I'm looking at the ostrich, that strat's not going to work. I might be able to I can't even keep him at a distance with a teep kick, bro. Because distance-wise, he's over here disemboweled, okay? My fleshy guts are coming out of my stomach, man. So, okay, we need more. The ostrich has the ability to maintain range, and I think that maintaining of range is going to really give me a problem, okay? I'm not packed up with weapons aside from my hands, which are registered, by the way, okay? When I'm dealing with this, okay, when we're dealing with, like, I can't outdistance the ostrich. Now, if we're dealing with a scenario where I can get on his back, I'm gonna grab him by the base of his neck. Boom, lock a wrist. Kimura, we're gonna break his neck. Boom, okay, Lil Birdie's gonna go limp real quick. However, I ain't getting to his back alone. I need 15 people. I need 15 people. The toughest part about getting the ostrich would be to be able to stop his mobility. His ability of maintaining reins is going to give him this matchup. However, with enough people, we're gonna be able to keep it done. If we can start, he has such strong legs though, bro. Like, do you go for a single leg on an ostrich? Probably not, because you're gonna get disemboweled real quick. And he's not gonna lunge with his head because he knows what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put him in 10 men above the crocodile, honestly, bro. I have to. The Cougar. Now, these next 3 are gonna be the big cats, okay? The big cats, okay? Now we're talking about the Cougar. My ancestors were able to pack this guy up with 20 people. With 20 people. Are we at the 50-man point yet? No, I don't think we are. You want to know? Let me tell you something about the cats, man. Let me tell you something about big cats. Yes, they're very good. They're very good. They're quick strikers, man, okay? They're coming in. They're taking care of business. They are efficient killers. They coming in, packing up a prey, bringing it back to their little kittens, and they're gorging on that guy. But let me tell you something. Their cardio, nobody drags them in the deep waters. Hot take. Hot take, bro. I don't think they have the cardio for this. I don't think they do. I think that they're so ingrained into their system to be efficient killing machines that the moment the prey starts fighting back, they cower off. I've seen tape, bro. I've seen tape. I've watched Planet Earth. And there's something about the cats, dude. Like, the moment they feel like they're unsure, they don't. They don't got that dog in them, bro. They're cats. They don't. They plan out their attack the moment it's not going their way. They're moving away. And that applies to big cats. Big cats are just more confident. And I'm going to tell you something. 1 person, done. 2 people, done. 10 people, maybe. 25 people, bro, we're packing him up. We're packing him up, dude. He does not have the cardio for this game, man. He does not have the cardio. Yeah, he's going to take out Jared. Yeah, he's going to take out Jeff. The moment somebody's able to get a good body lock, boom, drive him into the ground. All the other guys, curb stomping him. That's what we doing. We curb stomping little kitty. And that's the cougar, dude. And I think we just can't. I'm going to put him at the top of 10 because we are nearing that 30-man mark. Like, we're getting really close to 50 men. But a cougar dog? I think we could pack up a cougar if I'm being real here. The tiger! 50 dudes. We need 50, dude. I'm sorry. If you think that's crazy, like, whoa, where's the jump between the cougar and the tiger? Let me tell you something, bro. Tigers have to run fades with humans, elephants, and other tigers, and something called a sloth bear, over and over and over again. These things are familiar with the way of attack. Okay, a cougar is gonna get spooked off, okay, and they are probably gonna take out 3, maybe 5 people at most. A tiger is over here thinking to himself, oh shit, you guys brought the food to me, and he's ready. I think the mentality of the tiger, the efficiency of this killing machine is going to be able to pack up more than 20 people. I think we're going to need 50. I really do, bro. And I think the problem with the tiger is he's just so damn big. Dude, the tiger is a massive creature, and I think people just overlook how big they are. I'm sorry. When nature themselves has to color them as Ayo, Homo sapiens, a non-colorblind folk. Stay away from him. He's orange, just to let you know you ain't built for this, little bro. Okay, I understand it works well for other animals, but guess what? We can see it because we evolved to be able to see this thing. Think about that. You can see it because your ancestors were like, yeah, that guy just eviscerated my entire clan. How about we just don't fuck with him anymore? 50 men! There has to be a differentiating thing, okay? 50 dudes, I think that's the case, dude. 50 people? Yes, I think we have to put it in there, man. 50 men. The lion! Oh. It has to go in 50, but I don't think it's more difficult than the tiger. Let me tell you something about the lion, man. Growing up is realizing many things, but I know one of the things that you're going to realize, lions low-key a fraud. Lions be ducking. They be ducking any real fade that they can do. King of the jungle. Bitch, you ain't even from there. That's like saying I am King Gringo of Compton. I ain't ever been there, dog. That's not my place. That's not my hood. I didn't grow up there. That's like me just saying I own it. The lions didn't come from there. They ain't from the jungle. They're from the savannah. They just need long, beautiful, hundreds of acres of land. Not hundreds, but acres of land. They live there. They hunt. They get with their lionesses. They have some babies. And yes, sometimes the male lions are going to run a fade with another lion. But like other than that, bro, that's all they're doing. They ain't built for this life. The tiger is. The tiger is one-siding the lion. And that's just truth. The lion is ducking the tiger, bro. Maybe the lions were the king of the jungle at one point. That's why they live in a savannah. Because the tiger is reigning supreme. They over there getting them reps in. I'm sorry, bro. The tiger is better than the lion. And I think the lion, yes, is going in that 50 men. But I don't think we go above 50. I really don't. I think 50 men on one lion, I think we cook them. I really do. Whoa, how are we going to do that? Dude, 5 men per arm. And then the other 3 are elbowing, curb stomping the head. And I think we're going to turn him into Conquest after season 3 of Invincible, bro. I think we get that one done easy, dog. The chimp. Bro, let me tell you something about chimp, man. Let me tell you something about chimp. I don't understand the love for monkeys. I just don't. I think there's like this weird thing in my head where I look at monkeys, and I mean like chimpanzees and gorillas, and I'm like, you're too close to human. And we got to remind y'all that it is man and man alone that is made in the image of God. And it is our power over our domain, the ability to turn valleys and forests into skylines that are taller than the Tower of Babel, like fingers reaching to a divine father that just cannot get there. Sorry I got poetic with you. All I'm really trying to say is here, oh, look at the chimps have found out how to use a stick. That's cool, little bro. We are a cardiovascular machine, bro. You think you'd call us humans? Nah, we're called walk 'em downs because cardiovascularly, we will run a fade and we will continue to run it until we can no longer run. And we not be able to beat you the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, the fifth time. On the 10th time, you're getting weak. I'm sorry, dude. Talk all your shit you want, chimp. Well, a chimp will rip you apart. 100%. 100%, but you notice most of the people that are getting effed up by these chimps are real lonely single moms. real lonely. I'm sorry, what level of Karen do you have? What? I'm convinced, bro. Karen's final boss is they just start adopting monkeys. Dude, I was watching this one. It was called Chimp Mom. I think it was made by the same people that made Lion King. And it was about single moms. And they were just all single white women in their 40s that just adopt monkeys. And I'm over here like, at what point does this happen? At what point? Oh, no wonder, bro, they got mauled. You can't even defend yourself out of a paper bag. You can't even defend yourself out of a marriage. Okay? A chimp is going in there and absolutely no diffing you. But you give me... I'm sorry, bro. Like, it's going in 10 men. It's not that bad. It just isn't. Definitely not 50. A few people are getting effed up. Oh, well, the chimp is it's 5 times stronger than the average man. And the muscle density, they can't even float in water. Brother, we are cooking this, man. Absolutely no question. It's like, well, it's built similar to humans, so it knows how to hurt you. It's built similar to humans, so I know how to hurt it. You don't understand. What are we even going to do to a chimp? Whatever I want. What are you talking about, bro? Okay? Who's leading here? Well, it's because of our intelligence. No, it's because of how fucking tough we are. The indomitable human spirit, our cardio. I'm sorry, dude. We don't need 50. Give me 30 people. We are packing this chimp up, no question. The silverback gorilla. Let me tell you something, man. 100 people. 100 people. For the sake of the meme, I'll put it there. For the sake of the meme. But I'm telling you. I am telling you, okay? If 100 men, if 100 of you cannot beat a gorilla, do us all a favor and get a vasectomy right now and then just refuse to breed. At this point, I'm sorry, dude. 100 of you could not take a silverback gorilla. Yeah, bro, we will lose people. We have lost many people throughout this trial and error that we call our domain upon this planet. We will lose many, but we will live. I'm sorry, dude. Man won. Well, and that's another one. What makes you think we're going to play fair? Well, what are you even going to do? There is 100 of us. There's 100 of us, man. We are getting this one done. Whether you like it or not, maybe you do not have the stomach for this, and this is why you are being turned into fodder for what's going to be Harambe 2.0. Okay? You will be the first we send because you lack the vision to be able the last ones we send. We're getting this one done. We will get this one done. Well, he's real strong. Yeah. He can bench it. When was the last time a gorilla benched anything? Okay, I'm sorry. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3. You know what? 25 people. I'm sorry. 100 people packing him up, bro. We're rolling him up and we're putting this gorilla on a t-shirt, bro. 100% we're doing it. Tell me how 100 men don't beat a gorilla. Tell me, who is this guy? Who is this? It's a gorilla, not Doomsday. Put 100 men, pack him up. The Grizzly Bear. Now, let me be honest here, man. You want to hear a funny story about... I tell this a lot, but it really does freak me out a little bit. Did you know we actually don't know where the word bear comes from? Like, not entirely. Like, we have an idea of where it could be. But, like, all other words trace back to a mother tongue. So, like, mother. So, like, like if you want to go through, like, linguistics, like how we got the word mom. There was mom, there was mother, there was pater, there was pat. Like, we go back. Like, you can see the similarities in how we got these words into, like, the modern language. When we look at a bear, it traces back to the word brown, which means that they were scared to say the original name of the bear because it would summon them. So they named it the brown one. If that is not aura, I do not know. Okay? I'm going to be real here. When we're looking at the grizzly bear... there's another one. Grizzly bear versus gorilla. The grizzly bear is walking in there and absolutely throttling the gorilla. I'm sorry, dude. I can tell a lot by a person versus how they answer these questions. Okay? What do you think about your wife? Have you ever cheated on the woman that you were with? Okay, I can tell a lot by somebody who has infidelity. Okay, here's a little tip, my brothers. Don't be friends with a person that cannot be loyal to their woman, because if he's willing to betray her, then he is 100% willing to betray you. Okay, that is the truth. And to wrap it back to this, who wins in a fight? a Kodiak brown bear or a silverback gorilla, in any way you even remotely go to a silverback gorilla possibly winning against a grizzly bear, I look you dead in the eyes and I say, wrong! A grizzly bear is such an effective machine of turning living things into dead things, it doesn't even have to take them out first. I'm sorry, bro. Let me tell you what the ultimate flex in the animal kingdom is. Eating your food alive. It doesn't even have to get rid of you. It's over here like, bro, you ain't getting away. I'm going to put a paw on your shoulder, and I'm going to eat you from the butt up to your face. And you will do nothing about it. You'll do nothing. That is what I think about the grizzly bear. I'm sorry, 100 people? Maybe. But I think it goes above 100. I think, like, no, dude, it's tough. Oh, here's another thing that I see a huge misconception on. Oh, well, the muscle density of the gorilla is so high that it can't even be cut. No, literally quite the opposite. Its skin is so tight to its muscles, they actually cut easier than most other animals. Okay, that's the truth. Okay, so, yeah. Now, when we're looking at a grizzly bear, they were literally built as the tank. Their skin is so loose that even with weapons, it's difficult to puncture their skin. I don't know. I'm going to be real here. There's 1,500 pounds of machine of death. That's tough. We might be cooked, chat. Chat. Oh my gosh, bro. We're going in the brain rot real quick. We might be cooked. I have to put the grizzly bear and we're cooked. It might be more than 100 people. With weapons, we're having a different discussion. But as of right now, we are cooked. We're cooked. I have to put it there, dude. That's tough. The hippopotamus. Brother, it is a meat tank. It is Eddie Hall as an animal. It is the definition of the sleeper build if the sleeper build woke up and chose violence. Okay? That is what the hippopotamus is, okay? And when I talk about the grizzly bear, that is an absolute unbridled threat that we named the brown one because we didn't want to summon it. Brother, Lewis and Clark went out west, and when they first met a grizzly bear, they thought it was a demon. The first writings of American meeting the grizzly bear of North America described it as King Von.
Do not fire at it. You will not pierce his skin. You will only make it angry. Hide your family and pray for the protection of the Lord. But if he sees you, it is probably too late.
Brother, no. Brother, no. I'm not doing any of that. No. And when we're looking at a hippo doesn't have that type of aura. It is just a dangerous, unbridled machine of death. And maybe this will be the hot take of the video. I'm going to put it in 100 men could probably... We're nearing it. We're very much nearing it. Okay? But 100 men, I'm going to put it there. I really am going to put it there, bro. And maybe part of the reason, actually... this is tough, actually. You know what? Nah, we're cooked. We're cooked. I'm going to put it in we're cooked. Yeah, I will let it go. It'll be like 111 people. This is over 100 people. I think that's fair. The giraffe. Brother, I'm sorry. We got this one done. We're winning. No, we're winning, bro. I think at max we need 50 people. At max. Now, it's carried to that because it does area of effect damage. Okay, its legs are so long, it's hitting like 3 people at a time, but it only takes a few people to be able to grab it, and using leverage, we're going to pull the legs apart, and then it's going to... And then we're going to grab it by the head, and then slowly but surely, we're going to get this one done. I think if it falls down, it ain't getting back up, dog. And that's what I feel about the giraffe. I think we got this one done. With 50 people, I do believe we pack it up. Maybe not even the full 50. Maybe only like 30. Yeah, 30 people. Yeah. I'm going to put it in 50 men just in case, but I'm going to put it, yeah, I think we got this one done. The rhino. The problem with the rhino is that they are actually the tank build. And here's the truth. 100 men. Like, I don't know how we're going to get through it. I really don't. Like, at least the gorilla is human kind of build. But I'm also looking at the rhino in terms of it's tough. It's so tough, dude. It's so tough, dude. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how we're going to finish it. Like, the problem with the gorilla is I can make strategies for beating the gorilla. The problem with the rhino is I'm having trouble coming up with a strategy to do it. Do you tip him over? Like, do you just tip them over? Is that what we're gonna do? I think the trial and error of this would lose us a lot of people, and I think for that, we're gonna have to put it in We're Cooked, but at the bottom of it. The elephant! Understand this, to put it into perspective how terrifying an elephant is. Elephants are known to have unconsensual fun time with rhinos during mating season. I'm sorry, bro, that is one of the most terrifying things I've ever heard. And if rhinos are doing that, straight up impaling rhinos, if elephants are doing that to rhinos, just impaling them with their tusk and doing some other stuff, I'm gonna be real here, dog, we don't have much of a chance. And they're so big that I just don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. They're just, like, the build of a rhino, in terms of, like, maybe you get on their back, maybe they have a weak point on the top of their head, and you can maybe do something. But, like, if we're doing it in a forest, we would have to have some Batman prep time and make some spears to get rid of it. But, I mean, like, rhinos were, not rhinos. Elephants were pretty safe for the most of human history until we got force multipliers, and then we were packing them up by the dozen for, I don't even know, bro, turning them into cups and pills, which is really sad, by the way. Okay, it just is. I know I'm making this video, but listen, poaching is awful. Don't do it. But I have to put the rhino in We're Cooked, bro. Like, we are. Grizzly Bear would be a more terrifying experience. The elephant, bro, I watched a video of an elephant grabbing an Indian guy and turning him into a folding lawn chair, but in the reverse direction. Brother, no, I'm good. That is all I gotta say. And there you go. Those are the animals, and if I believe they could beat 100 men, if not, how many it would take. Okay, a little bit of a different video, but I want to hop on this trend because I do want to talk about it, because it does hit that part of my brain, that little tism part that wants to talk about animals in combat. Okay, that's the part that it's hitting. And if this hit for you, please consider like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and maybe, just maybe, 500,000 subscribers before the release of GTA 6. That is my goal, and if you guys want to contribute that, like, comment, and share the video with somebody that you think would like it, and hit the bell icon to stay notified. We probably get like 6 videos out a week, honestly. But that's my upload schedule. I have like one day off, and that's like Saturday, because I have to have some level of a social life. But yeah, 6 videos a week. If that sounds good to you, stick around. And with all that out of the way, I will see you all in the next video. Adios, guys.